I couldn't help myself. I just love how it shines up, and so I have maybe gone a little bit overboard with the neon signs, but never mind. So, to begin with, this is the area that I have made for people who come along and want to, well, that's a weird looking plant, people who want to stay here but haven't been set up with beds or anything, so that means that there are places for people to sleep, so sleeping bags just scattered around. Very charitable place, Starlight Drive-In, and that's why we welcome you. So this is the area where there are shops and Starlight munitions. That sounds quite posh, doesn't it? And each person who has a shop has a little shack that they sleep in. And this is a weapon shop, obviously. Around here we've got a clothing store with a well-dressed lady in it. Hello. And she's got a little sleeping area off to the side as well. Over here is the general store. Sell a lot of teddy bears here. Sleeping area off to the side. I've also got a sort of a dorm area upstairs from the shops where there are extra beds for people. I haven't got that many settlers here. I'm going to get some more in. We've only got 24 and we've got 27 beds. So, oops. Around here I've got public restrooms, which I haven't had in any of my settlements before. The toilets are pretty gross, aren't they? But that's all they provide in the workshop. So we have a salon here as well. Like if you've seen my video for Spectacle Island, I had a salon set up there too, which every settlement should have one. People should be allowed to have nice hairdos. That's another general store. Oh dear, look, all the stuff was on those shelves so nicely before and now it's just fallen off. I have no idea why. Clean this place up, lady.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Well, so is running a shop, and you should make sure it's clean for your punters. Okay, so now we've got an armour store here, and now that's weird. This guy who runs the armour store has decided to wear just a harness, and although he's got the figure for it, he hasn't really got the complexion for it. Not judging, just saying. So I think
Excuse me.
I'm
I
sure
might
I've
put his
got
cage armour
something
back on. I've not really seen...
Let's trade.
Sure.
I've not really seen NPCs randomly change their outfits before, but there you go, he changed it. Now he's got the cage armour back on, which is a lot better for him. Sorry mate, don't want to offend you, but we don't want people walking around half naked in the settlement. And yep, so that's all set up with an armour workbench as well, and this guy has quite a nice little area up top for him to sleep in and relax. So I've got a couple of socialising areas, and this one here is a little bit of a joke. I thought it was kind of funny at the time. Ye old American diner. Like someone's got their history mixed up, but anyway, that's an American diner that's done up in the same way that, you know, with booth, looking like they've got booths and that. And the guy who runs it is dressed in a baseball uniform. Pretty American, huh? And over here there's a bar called Pure Water Bar, and it's called that because it's built around the water purifier. It's got a real industrial look in here. I think it's quite cool as well. Love these concrete walls, but I wish they were clean walls. I think it's a shame that they look so dirty, but I suppose, you know, I guess it's just the times, so nothing looks nice and clean anymore.
Not much, but it's something.
So that's quite a cool bar. I like it, and I like the fact that you can put the concrete walls on top of each other to make really high ceilings. It was good because you had to do that to obviously fit the place around that water purifier, because it's quite big, isn't it? And of course I was thinking about how you wouldn't have a settlement without some kind of religious element, so I had to build a church, and here it is. The guy who is the preacher here has got a pretty cool outfit. I found that in the shop, and it's what made me think about building a church. But of course, you've got to have some kind of religious element in any settlement. Another good thing about these concrete walls is that you can put them half in the ground, but also it works up on the roof, and you can pull them down over these stores and hide the writing on the stores. So this is just a general store, but it actually looks like a podium for preacher, and there's no sign sticking out or anything, so that's quite cool. I'm sure you all know that Jesus wept is the shortest verse in the Bible, and it's obviously the only verse that would fit on there. So
it's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
the preacher has obviously the best house on the settlement, because he gets a lot of donations from people, and perhaps he uses them. I don't want to spread any rumours about the guy, but you know, he has got a pretty flash house. And he's also got a safe that's probably filled with donations from people. I also put on the pure water bar, I put flames all around the top. I thought it looked quite cool. I don't know, maybe you don't agree, but I just thought I would do that for something different, to make it look like the kind of bar you'd want to go hang out in. We've also got a police station here. I quite like the fact that I was able to put a sign up, but those, you can't cover up the writing that's already on there. So I just put a neon sign on there, and it really only shows up at night, but it looks quite cool. And it's also got a cell. See, nobody's in there at the moment. There's the sheriff who stands here, and as you can see again, I've pulled the wall down over the sign for that shop, and it's got one of those automatic doors. Well, you know what I mean. Pretty cool, I think. So that is that, and over here is the area where the farming happens and where the food gets picked, and there's also a fenced off Brahmin area. So yeah, that's my settlement. Oh, and there's another thing I've put in since I downloaded the Automatron DLC. I have also added a robotics lab, because you can go in here and create robots, or upgrade Ada, the companion. So I might try and build an automatron. Tectron head, Assaultron head, Robobrain head. Something a bit different maybe. Torso. Mr. Handy torso. That might look a bit odd. Assaultron torso, Robobrain. Oh, Assaultron. Front armour, front factory armour, front factory storage armour. Yeah, put that on there. Rear armour. Lockpick module, hacking module, I don't think there's any need for those type of things. Left arm. Tectron, left arm, left hand claw. That could probably come in handy. What else? Right arm. Right hand armour. Right hand actuated frame. Try and make them look as interesting as possible. Legs. Tectron legs. No. Mr. Handy thruster. I don't know, he looks a bit weird thrusting around the place like that, so. Actuated. Oh, I've just entered trophy. How about that? Voice. Oh, you get to choose a voice. How cool. Sultron voice. You click female is processed voice. Female voice. Male processed. Century voice. Paint. Aqua. Black. Blue. Brown. Dark blue. Green. That's cool. You've got so many choices here. I'm liking this. I haven't tried this before. If I'm going to make it pink, I'll have to have a female voice, really, wouldn't I? Not to be sexist or anything, but I'm sure there's someone out there that likes to wear pink. But as far as robots go, you want to be able to tell the males from the females. I think I'll go with blue. Actually, no, I won't, because that Ada is blue, so I'll make it black. And that is it. I have created a robot. Oh, hang on, cancel. I can rename it. Automatron. What should I call it? Starlight. That'll do. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen now, whether I can give them a job to do or what.
This unit is currently in factory default mode. Do you wish to enable this unit's personality subroutine?
Personality, yes.
Sure, that would be great.
Acknowledged. Personality subroutine activated. A pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
Actually, I'll be back later.
Very well, ma'am.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Your emotions appear to be an
I'm going to assign him to,
Perhaps you should have them merged.
where can I assign him to? He can work here.
Turning to my duties.
So I've got a robot now, helping guard the place. He's quite funny looking, isn't he? I'm not overly
Keep
impressed with him.
traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. I mean, obviously I did that quickly. It's probably not what I would have gone with had I not been recording this video, and I don't want to bore you with it. Now this is a bit of a pain because these things here, I got rid of them, and it took me forever kicking them around like that. They look like they shouldn't be light, but they are. And I kicked them all out over the other side of the walls, and now they're back. Oh well, never mind. I guess I'll just leave them. So that is it. That's my Starlight drive-in so far. I've got to finish it. There's more to do. I've still got quite a bit of I'm running out of build. I'm going to reach the build limit soon, but I'll just do that workaround. I just hope that it doesn't ruin the game by doing that, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave a comment or two. Actually, you don't even have to comment, just like it if you want to. If you want to subscribe, I'm going to be putting out more videos. That would be great too. Yeah, so talk to you later.